Welcome back to the Etc. Podcast. I am your host, Victor, along with my co-host, Mark. How are y'all doing today? How are you, Mark?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Better week. You know, Xfinity is not being a pain in my ass. Everything life is good. Everything's been recovered. Everything's fine with the world. Anything that you want to talk about, Mark? Remember you were telling me a story. I don't know if you want to retell on the podcast of accident, but I don't think it was that crazy eventful.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't really that crazy to the point because, again, I didn't know what it was exactly. I just know I walked outside.
You know something happened.
Yeah, exactly. Something happened.
But, you know, that's all good and well. See, I had texted you earlier some ideas of what to talk about, but then I realized, you know, something happened last night that we were both a part of, and I'm like, you know what, let's talk about that for a little bit, and then if there's still time, we can get into other things. Okay. So, for y'all that don't know, none of y'all would know unless we're our close friends.
Nobody would know.
Quentin, dear friend of ours, you know, former member of the podcast, dear friend of ours for many years now. Yeah. He came out to me. He didn't come out to me. That sounded.
Well, here he goes, ladies and gentlemen. We're putting out his business.
He came to me. No.
Yeah, okay.
He did not do that either. He texted me. He messaged me on TikTok. Okay. He sent me a video of a group of friends that did a Google form of like most likely to in their friend group. Okay. Yes. He said he sent it to me, and I think he sent it to you as well, and Edwin. Yep. And he was like, we should do this. Yeah. And I told him, I'm like, all right, make it. Because I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm like, he's like, where do I do that? I'm like, Google Forms, like they did. So I didn't think he was going to do it. He actually did it. He sent in the group chat of us last night. And I guess at this point, I think everybody filled it out.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So I'll run through them, and then we'll go through results. And then we'll discuss. We can talk as we go by each question.
True.
I pulled it up as I was waiting for you to come out before we head down here.
Wait, what? I didn't do
that. All right, cool. I'm gonna stop talking for the rest of the episode. No,
just don't use those words in a sentence anymore.
It's great because the options, they have all been on an episode before, I believe, except for Edwin.
Yeah.
Edwin's been on like Thursday videos with us. Like we recorded like games with him.
Yeah.
But you know, if you don't know us, well, you don't have access to it, but you can answer on your own.
True.
And if
pause the video.
Every question. Answer and let us know what you think, if it makes sense or not, or anything like that. And if you do know us and you want the link, hit us up. I don't know, if Quinn gives me the link, I'll share it and people can fill it out. I'm not sure if it's public. But the options are myself and Mark, Quentin, Ricky, who you guys may have seen randomly from time to time or on some videos, and then Edwin. You know. So first question was, I feel like I'm loud. Was best on aux, and you know, rightfully so. Not to toot my own horn. I won. I'm not. Yes, I'm out of the options. It's me. All right, you got to vote, and Edwin got to vote. I don't know if y'all voted for yourselves.
No, I didn't.
I don't know who did that then.
Oh man!
But once I find out, it's gonna be some beef.
There's an issue with me having aux.
No issue.
You said it had.
Oh shit!
My God.
I'm angry about it. Who the fuck? Okay.
I guess
I don't have issue with it, but like
you had to have full vote.
But like best though.
You won.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
what more do you need
to be the only answer? No. Second question was most likely to be rich. So the breakup was 50% for Edwin, 33% for me, and then 16% for Q.
Okay.
Did Q vote for himself, or you voted for him?
I didn't vote for him.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
No, I don't know. So somebody voted for him.
Somebody.
I mean, at the end of the day, one of us rich.
Exactly.
We all gonna be rich. Let's keep it being. Next question was who got the most hoes. There was an upset here. I'm gonna be honest. There was an upset. So it was 50% Edwin again, 33.3% Mark, which I thought should have been the winner. But I'm just kidding. And Q got 16.7%. It's a joke, Mark. It's a joke. Jesus.
I'm just trying to figure out though, like I don't know.
It was Edwin. Edwin won.
But I'm just surprised I'm second. That's why. That's what I'm trying to get like wrap around my head.
I'm trying to figure out why I get signed.
Why I didn't get
any. So next question was, who's the most toxic? 50-50 split between Quinn and Edwin. Which I think is fair enough.
I think it's fair, and it was just hilarious because before anybody kind of like, I think it was like one of the very few texts that we got, and we were just like, yo, I'm really mad at y'all. Y'all put me as most toxic. And I was just like, well.
So at least we all know who's who in the group. Next one was a unanimous decision. Who's most likely to get arrested? by a landslide vote. Edwin took that 100%.
I'm dead. I feel like it's just, it really depends on what it is, but I feel like when Edwin has his heart set to something, it's on go.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, depends on the situation. If he's just like bro, if he's mad or something, it's like it's really hard to get him back in that cool state mindset. So if something happens like that, it's like, yeah, he's gonna have to go.
We were celebrating Johnny's birthday, and it was just everything was cool, and then
we like. Because I understood that moment because it was his cousin,
family,
and everything like that. But like, what I mean to tell you, I looked over and then I didn't know where he went. When I looked back to the side, I was like, "Where'd he go? He's all the way over there already." I'm like, "Shit."
I'm like, "Bro, there's not even room to like speed walk." Where we were. How'd you get over there so fast? Like
he jumped on somebody's head. I don't know.
But yeah, so E got 6 out of 6. Next one. Who's most likely to be a simp? I also love how like minimal energy Quinn spent on like grammar. Because like I'm doing him justice by like fixing it.
What do you put again?
But who most likely to be simp? Or to be a simp? Next one. Who most likely to get arrested? Who the most toxic?
Who the most toxic?
All lowercase, by the way.
Oh my God.
But it was who's most likely to be a simp. And 66.7% went to Mark.
Damn.
So
it's cool.
it counterbalances the most host thing.
It's cool though because I voted for myself.
There you go.
so I'm fine with it.
And then a tie for 16.7% was Q and Ricky, which
as long as I didn't get unanimous.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Then it went to who got the most drip, and then this one was a 50% for Edwin, and then between you, myself, and Quentin, we each got 16.7%.
Okay.
Which is kind of rude because Ricky got no votes.
It's kind of rude. This is why we need to have more people.
Yeah. But wait. Okay. Yeah. All right. That makes sense. Next one. Who most likely to get married first?
Who most likely?
Unanimous decision, because this one's kind of obvious, but Ricky got 100% of the votes. Yeah. Then, it gets a little bit more one-sided for the next couple ones. Next one, who most sus? Who is the most sus?
I think, it was funny.
Did you see these yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was funny, the fact that he put that down, just because in the beginning when he first, made this, he was like, oh, don't try to, vote for yourself. Or he was like, don't try to think too much into it, just do it. But I'm like, bro, when you put a question like that, I mean, it's really kind of obvious. When we know who you are.
Who this was tailored for.
Exactly. You kind of did it to yourself. It was yeah.
But this was, I love how I didn't even say the answers yet. And you were like, you already know. So out of the 6 responses, Quentin got 83.3% for being the most sus.
Wait,
and then
so who got
the other percent?
Yeah.
16.7% went to you, Mark.
Yo, get out of here, bro. I don't see how that even makes sense. Nah.
I was like, did he vote for himself?
I didn't. Yeah, I want to know.
So was it Mark? So was it Quentin?
It had to be. He had to show the heat. It was him. It had to be him.
He couldn't let it be unanimous.
Yeah, exactly. There's no other person. Unanimous. There's no other way. Because I'm thinking just in the perspective of all of you, I know you would pick Quinn. So I'm just thinking of him. He obviously knows we would have picked him. So he's like, yeah, I got to throw the heat off of me. So I'm going to give it to Mark.
I got to give my girl something to go off of and make sure she knows.
Right? I can't have her see this video and be like, why is everybody voting for you for sus? It's like, oh, shit.
I already know Quentin's rolling listening to this right now, hearing our reaction. Next one, who most likely to have kids first? 66.7% went to Quentin. and then
Okay.
and then 33.3% went to you, Mark.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that one too. It's cool. It's cool. I can definitely see it.
Next one was who the funniest.
Who the funniest? Got it.
66.7% went to Quentin. Of course, fair enough.
See, I feel like he put that sus one, and then he also put this one.
He's like, I gotta recover from this. I can't let this happen.
Exactly. He was like, I definitely.
And I have the most kids and have kids first. Nah. I gotta give myself something. Who the funniest? 66.7% went to Quentin. 16.7% went to me and Edwin.
Okay.
I don't know who voted for me, but I mean, I found out yesterday after I asked, but it was Quentin. But yeah. So that's the breakdown there. Next question was, who the smartest?
Who the smartest?
Out of the 6 responses, 66.7% went to me. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. And then 33.3% went to Ricky.
Nice.
Next question was, this is when I got annoyed. This made no sense to me. Next question was, who most likely to clog a toilet? I'm going to stop reading it like that because it just makes sense.
Sounds like I'm reading subtitles.
Who most likely to clog a toilet? It still sounds bad, but whatever. 83.3% went to Quentin. And then surprisingly enough, 16.7% went to me. And I had to find out who voted for me, and it was Ricky.
Hey, bro.
I ain't never clogged nobody's toilet.
Hey, bro. It don't matter.
Not even my own toilet.
That one moment of you busting ass in my crib.
In like 8th grade.
Yeah, bro. I remember that exact moment, bro. That shit will never erase my mind. He was like,
it wasn't even intentional.
He was like, hey, Ricky. I was like, yo, who did that? Bro, it just happened so like, oh, it was perfect. I was like, bruh.
But yeah, he voted for me for that. Next one was, who's most likely to have their nudes exposed? 50% went to Quentin. 33.3% went to Edwin, and then 16.7% went to you, Mark.
What the bro? That's no way. My shit will never get out there. I can promise you.
My shit never leak.
Shit will never get out there.
I got it encrypted. I got shit. Exactly, I got guards around. I got it in a safe.
My FBI agent don't even know any of that.
I got 2-factor authorization on my nudes.
Exactly, bro. 2 steps. Nobody will ever get that. 2
people in Hawaii and in Japan got to turn a key at the same time to unlock it.
They have to be on the phone call at the same time, but nobody's touching it.
Next one was, who's most likely to be a top tier streamer? 83.3% went to Mark, and then 16.7% went to Edwin. That is possible to happen if Mark actually streams. Coming soon. Christmas break is coming up.
Yes.
There you go. Who's most likely to win a COD tournament? 83.3% went to Edwin, and then 16.7% went to Mark. So
I was like, damn, how do you get it twice?
He put an additional answer for himself. Next was, who's most likely to become an actor? 100% went to Quentin.
Yeah.
Dear dude. He got that. Who's most likely to become a model? Then it went 50% to Mark. 16.7% went to Quentin, Ricky, and Edwin.
Wow.
I didn't get a fucking vote. So no. Next one. This one didn't make sense to me either. This was, who's most likely to move to PR? PR being Puerto Rico.
I was like, yeah, that was just very random.
Yeah,
like it just came out of nowhere, out of all places. You could have just said who's the most likely to like travel, I guess.
Yeah, I've only been there twice. 1 and 2. I've never mentioned ever moving to Puerto Rico ever.
I don't know.
They're just like, Vic look Hispanic, Puerto Rican as fuck. He looked like the poppy ass bull. He gonna move there one day. Watch.
Yeah.
So 33.3% went to me, and then another 33.3% went to Ricky.
Yeah.
Then it went to Edwin and Quentin. Quentin living in Puerto Rico would be funny as shit because
it would.
I mean, no lie. Like, I went last summer or this summer that just passed. I went, and there's a good portion of the island now that's just like straight up white people that move there with bad money that speak English, so he would be okay. But like, I would laugh to like go with him to Puerto Rico and see him like interact with people who speak Spanish. Yeah, and like order some food and shit.
Yeah, like just the more cultural aspect of Puerto Rico. Yeah, I feel like he would really love it though. Like, I feel like I'm just picturing him like on the beach. And
has he ever been?
I don't think he has.
Do we have to plan a trip together?
I think we do, because I think there was one time where he said he was going to, I think. I feel like his mom, I think he said his mom was going to go or something. Or him, oh, no, I think it was both his parents. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm not going.
But they ended up going or something.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. So we definitely got to. I'm just picturing on the beach and he's just going, yeah.
And he going to act up. He going to have he going to get the shirt, the boxing gloves on the car. He going to have the straw hat, everything, bro. We're going to take him to every gift shop. He going to buy everything.
The chain, the sunglasses. Every time he interacts with somebody, they mira.
Yeah, he going to be over the top with this shit. Gonna be hilarious.
Definitely is.
He ain't even gonna want to do nothing. He gonna sit on somebody's stupid or grandpa like the whole trip. He gonna be like, yo, I had the best fucking time, bro.
Just in the whole time with a straw
with all the shit that he bought. He gonna be lit. Next question: who's most likely to become a stand-up comedian? And the 100% went to Quentin. Makes sense. He deserves it. I don't think I'd be able to do that.
I wouldn't.
And then anybody else on this, I don't think so either. Like I can't imagine like Ricky or Edwin or you or me be doing that.
Nope, I couldn't.
Who's most likely to be a gaming developer? Don't know where that came from.
Yeah, that was very random too. It was just so specific and random. That's why.
It was split 33% three ways between you, myself, and Ricky.
All right, let's get together, guys. Let's do it. Let's make the best game we can.
Next one was who's most likely to get into a fight? 83.3% went to Edwin, and then 16.7% went to Quinn. I don't know what that sound was.
I felt like it was a suspense moment. To Quinn.
Yeah. I don't know what Quinn's beef was, but he kept making ones about fighting. Next one was who's most likely to get into a fight and win. So the last one, it was like they just get into a fight, they get their ass beat.
Right. It wasn't sure. Just it's gonna happen. Okay.
So that one, the second question, who's went to fight and win, went to Edwin, 100%. And then next one was who's most likely to take a bullet for someone.
So look, like, I'm not gonna lie, right? When I saw this one, I was like, bro, I genuinely love all of you, but they ain't no fucking way I'm jumping in the fucking. Bro, I knew myself, bro. Like, again, like I said, I voted myself for the SIMP one, like 100% I did that. But when it came to this one, because I was like, bro, I love all of y'all, but I
ain't taking no fucking bullet.
No way I'm jumping in front of a bullet for y'all, bro. I'm sorry.
But listen to this. So it went 33.3% to two different people. One was Ricky and one was Edwin. And then 16.7% for two other people went you and Quentin. I just want to say, I'm glad that y'all know I wouldn't do that shit. At least y'all know.
I just like, for me personally, like I think it's more like, depending on how the situation is, like if I see some shit about to happen, I feel like I'll just be frozen. It's not even that I wouldn't want to take it for you. It's just that I don't think my body would be able to be like, just generally just be like, no. Like I don't know. Like it's really hard to think like whether or not I would actually jump in front of a bullet. Like I don't think I would.
So I'm glad that I know that you guys know. I'm not doing that shit.
Moving at all. You're running the opposite way.
I'm gonna be like that girl in the first Avengers movie you talked about.
I just start dicking it away. I'm sorry. If you're not running too, then that's why you got shot.
If I don't got nothing on me, yeah, I'm running. Next question: who the cutest?
Why the fuck not? I feel like we already said that, but
yeah. Wait, did we? Let me see.
I don't think so. Wait, no, I think that's when you were first mentioning it. You probably just like mentioned all of them. I don't know why I feel like I heard
Yeah. I guess motto or whatever. But so this one went 50% to Quentin, 33.3% to Ricky, and then 16.7% to Mark. What?
Nothing. I just am expecting you to say something.
Oh no.
Like, damn,
I'm not fucking cute. Me and Edwin not cute. What the fuck? So anything I learned today is that my friends think I'm ugly as fuck. I'm gonna make a new Google form to find a new group of friends.
Oh shit. What we gotta do is we gotta do the exact same thing, but we gotta have somebody who's like on the outside, just make random
outside
questions.
looking in. Yeah.
Because it's just like it's easier that way because there'll be questions that we probably just aren't thinking of, you know, like I don't know, who's the most to like run a marathon, you know, like some random shit like that. But it's like,
you know what? I've been inspired. I'm gonna make a second one, or I'll work with Quinn on making a second one, and we're gonna like really like distribute this shit to like people that we at least have known a good amount. So like our friend group, Jody, Steven, Caroline, like Robert, like people maybe we haven't seen them in a minute, but at least if we send it to them, like they'll take the time out to fill it out.
Yeah.
and see what people think of us.
True.
So there's gonna be an update episode.
Just to see, whether or not people either still know us or just maybe it's like what they thought of us before and they still think of it now. Like whatever it is, like just to figure out what they think.
So I'm gonna put it together with Quinn. I'm gonna talk to him because he called me after he did it, but I was still working and I couldn't answer. So I'm gonna talk to him eventually soon, hopefully. But yeah, we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna spread it out to the world. And then we're going to see how it goes. We're going to send it to Emily, even though she don't know us that well, whatever. But
we're going to figure it out.
Whoever else I could think of.
That shit's going to be hilarious.
And just get an idea, I'm brainstorming questions. This should be fun. Our families, I guess. My family.
Yeah.
My girl.
Yeah. We'll see exactly how it goes.
We got enough people. People from my high school, people from your high school.
Yeah, for sure. We can figure it out.
It'll
be at least over like 20 people. If they do it. If they do it, it'll be like at least. Like,
and then we can tell those people to send it out even more.
Sure. Like, who the fuck are these guys? Why you got me doing this random Google?
If you've come across us once, or even just because our pictures are on there.
Yeah.
So even just by a look, guess it and fuck it. We'll just see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just see. Yeah, I would just say like try to be like, not too biased, like
no.
Like I'm just saying like if they personally just know us but not like other people, like just don't be like, oh well, I do know Mark maybe like one time was like that,
He took a bullet once.
Yeah, he took a bullet once, so I guess he'll take a bullet for all of us. It's like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Yeah, might fuck around, post it on like fucking TikTok, see who just click the link and does that shit.
Yeah.
I'm posting real. I don't know. Fuck it. But we're gonna do this right. Quinn did a great job with this. This was funny, but I wanna see what we could get with a bigger sample size. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're doing a research. So,
yeah. It's a study.
So we're going, getting a bunch of people, filling out a survey, and we're gonna figure out the results.
It should be good.
It's funny because I just had to like finish the class that's like literally just like this. Like just doing research and doing different types of stuff as far as like interviews, surveys, samples, all that shit. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I got to see the video that you did for the project too.
Oh yeah.
I uploaded all those to send to you, and I forgot like to look through the bloopers and shit.
I have them all on my phone. I made sure to put them in a specific folder so we can look at them because some of them were fucking hilarious. Like the one where you just couldn't say the words, or there was one I was like, oh, I'm introducing my my other host Victor. He was like, hi, you're like, hi, Victor, and I was just like, you were like, fuck. Oh, that shit was so funny.
But I think this was a good, episode. I think we're running short on time. I want to announce, by this time we'll probably be handing them out, but this will be coming out. Yeah, so by this time, for sure, I have them in hand. They came in, they're ready to go. They texted me on Monday. I'm coming to pick it up on Friday. So by this time, I already have it in hand when I picked it up. So we'll be dispersing them out, hopefully get them out to everybody for, the holiday, so you can rock it on Eve or Christmas Day or whatever you want to do. And yeah, I posted about like the details of everything and like the price and how everything worked out. And I'm gonna post the donation so you guys see that we actually did that shit. And yeah, I appreciate the help with that. Mark, anything else, or where can they find you and whatnot before we get out of here?
I'm Instagram @MarkyMark, Twitter @MarkyMark. You can follow me on Twitch @MarkyMark.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna happen. So
we need you on a schedule, Mark.
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because again, like since it's break, I'm gonna try to just like work a little bit more, and then so I'll most likely be able to figure it out. Either for the most part, it's gonna be probably like a chunk of the beginning of the week where I'll stream, but then like towards the end of the week, it won't. So that's kind of what it was. I wanted to be able to do it where it's like on off, so it just feels consistent. But most likely, I'm gonna have to do it the other way. But yeah. So you can find me at Victor. Where can they find you, and etc. at?
Find me on all platforms at ATC Victor. So Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, anything else that I missed, find me on there. Twitch, I think I said that twice, whatever. I'm gonna be streaming actually on a set schedule now for the most part, but at least more consistently. So yep, catch me on there. Etc. stuff is at Real Etc. on all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, whatever you think of, we got it. SoundCloud, we everywhere. We love you guys. Appreciate everything. Merry Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Happy New Year. But we'll probably have another episode after this, whatever. Love you guys. See you next week. Bye.